To many gamers, the name Capcom is synonymous with fighting games. The Capcom fighting dynasty spans over 2 decades, but the key event was the release of a little gem called Street Fighter II in 1991.
Street Fighter II came to prominence in the early 90s. It came in just as the arcade scene was dying off and really changed the model entirely. It was the classic 2-man enter, 1-man leaves, and it was an exciting experience because basically, like, if you beat me, you're taking my money.
A parade of updates and spin-offs followed, culminating in Super Street Fighter II Turbo. The Street Fighter Alpha series began in 1995,
Street Fighter Alpha!
Introducing many new fighters and making super combo moves a more integral part of gameplay.
As they went from Alpha 1 to Alpha 2 to Alpha 3, they added more and more mechanics and more crazy combos. And from there, we went on to a Versus series with an X-Men versus Street Fighter. And X-Men Children of the Atom was sort of the first one that had these crazy mechanics where you could fly all over the place and do these really over-the-top super moves. And chain combos where you could just tap 1, 2, 3 buttons and they would all combo into each other.
The resulting Versus series reached its zenith in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, still a staple of fighting tournaments the world over. By the late 90s, the arcade scene was fading fast. One of the last great arcade fighters was the long-awaited Street Fighter III, released in 1997. The third iteration, Third Strike, was not a mainstream hit, but the hardcore community embraced it.
It was considered by many the apex of that level of intricacy. For the people that were students of the game, it was really delightful. It was really an exciting and engaging experience.
In 2009, 10 years after Third Strike, Capcom single-handedly resurrected the fighting genre with the release of Street Fighter IV.
When Street Fighter IV came out, it brought back everyone together. It brought everyone back to life. Like, all the retired players that supposedly retired came back to play this game competitively.
Super Street Fighter IV has now become the main event at the Evo Championships and the upcoming Marvel vs. Capcom 3 looks to guarantee Capcom's continued dominance of the newly reborn genre.
Capcom's been very excited about the success. They pioneered the fighting genre, and we've brought it back in a glorious way, so I think we want to try and ride the wave and push it in exciting new directions and hopefully have some surprises and some good news for fighting fans pretty soon.